Greetings, Facebook family. What is going on? Zach Klein here in beautiful South Bend, Indiana, on the campus of Notre Dame. We are inside Notre Dame Stadium. I'm standing. Gets no better than this. Look where we are at, folks. Yeah. Come on, Dave Hickox, our photographer. We are at midfield at Notre Dame Stadium. You're looking at the ND. This place has gone over a $400 million renovation. This is the second ever game with the renovation. A week ago, they knocked off Temple. A little bit tougher challenge tomorrow night as the Bulldogs take on Notre Dame here. Press box on that side, press box on that side. We cannot see touchdown Jesus. He is in the other direction, and you can't see him. Dave is turning that way. A few fans on the field right now getting a brief tour. But this is where it's at. We're going to kick off in roughly about 26 hours from now, Georgia and Notre Dame. I'm going to take you towards the Bulldogs locker room. We flew in from Atlanta this afternoon, and it was a crazy story. As we're getting ready to take off, the Delta flight attendant says, "Who wants to get booked, or bumped rather? We are overbooked." $500, nothing. $1,000, nothing. $2,000. Not one person said, "All right, I'll get off the flight." Everybody wanted to come to South Bend. So we get on the plane. We're getting ready to take off, and the flight attendant gets on the PA system and says, "How about $2,500? How about $3,000? $4,000? No one said anything until about 30 seconds later. I got $4,000, and they said, "You know what? I'll get off the plane," but it wasn't a Bulldog fan. She's coming in later tonight, got $4,000, hanging out with her husband and her son, who were already on that flight. So that's what it took to get a nice lady, her name is Tracy, off the flight so somebody else could come on. This right here, let's go this way, Dave. So this is the tunnel. Here come the Irish. This is where the Notre Dame Fighting Irish will come out tomorrow evening. And the first ever regular season game. That's crazy. These two historic programs only met one time previously, some 37 years ago in the national championship game, of course. So right behind me, this is Here Come the Irish. That is where the Notre Dame Fighting Irish will come down the tunnel. You've seen it in movie Rudy's. And we'll come there. Dave, should we go check it out? Let's go check it out, see if we can see that sign where it says "Play like a champion." All right, come with me, folks. This is exclusive stuff here on WSB Channel 2. Bear with us. We're making our way. Oh, here come the Irish. So we're coming up here. How you doing, sir? What's up, guys? We're broadcasting back to Atlanta. You guys want to say hi to Atlanta right there? You were given a great tour. What's your name, sir?
Roger Thompson.
Roger, how long you been here?
23 years.
23 years. You've seen a few people walk down this impressive tunnel onto the field. Everybody's eyes kind of get really, really wide, don't they?
That they do, but you got to realize more people have come up through that tunnel, just the Notre Dame players, and during the course of that 23 years.
Who was your favorite Notre Dame player?
Favorite Notre Dame player? Ralph Guglielmi.
Never heard of Ralph. I've heard of Newt Rockne and Joe Montana. That's about it.
Rockne, of course, was here from 1913 to 1930 as both a coach and an associate professor of chemistry, of all things. But Ralph Guglielmi was a quarterback in the 1950s, and I've been coming here since 1947.
Wow, really cool. And this is the tunnel?
This is the regular tunnel.
Okay.
This would be where the players will come out tomorrow. Some of them will come out here. Some of them will come around, come down.
Is that where the sign is?
And the sign is there.
Can we see the sign? Take it back to Atlanta. Real quick.
Yes.
Ah, my man hooked us up.
So take a quick one and then you're all set.
All right, here we go. This is it, folks. This is something you see.
Don't get me to saying yes on that thing.
No, we got you. Play like a champion. So here it is. The historic. Oh, sorry, guys. We're broadcasting by. Look at everybody out here getting ready. We're broadcasting to Atlanta.
Go Irish.
Go Irish. You got a lot of go dogs. So Dave, right behind me, that's the sign. Play like a champion. There it is. So historic. Right there.
Play like a champion.
All right, guys. Got to take some selfies. There it is. Play like a champion. Really cool. This is what the things we give you inside at WSB TV. Facebook Live. Dave's making his way out. Play like a champion. Thanks, my friend.
Thank you.
We'll see you, Roger. All the best. Yeah. We're going to come. Dave wants to take us this way, so we're going to go this way. So you come up the tunnel, and there is touchdown Jesus. He overlooks the stadium. How cool is that? People outside. A gorgeous day here in South Bend, Indiana. Blue skies, about 68 degrees. It was awesome. Everybody hanging out outside. There's touchdown Jesus, and then you make your way down the tunnel and onto the field. So we're going to make our way this way. So this is the tunnel that the Notre Dame Fighting Irish get to use. Wide, spacious, luxurious, legendary. The entire football team can make their way through here. They come out onto the field. As you see, the whole team can huddle up here. Really spacious. Enough for, all 100-something guys. Now let's go over to Georgia's side, right? Not so much. So that was Notre Dame's. That was Notre Dame's. We saw their tunnel, their vantage point onto the stadium. And this is where your Georgia Bulldogs will be coming. I mean, really? Really? Let's go take a look at their stadium entrance. So we're going to come up these steps here. Careful, Dave. And right behind this door, right here, is the visitors' locker room. This is where the Georgia Bulldogs will enter, and the athletic staff did a great job. No one is getting in Georgia Bulldogs' locker room. Come see over here. Here is the University of Georgia truck that rolled into town. Probably 10, 12, 13-hour drive, I'm guessing. Here's the Bulldogs truck. 2 national championships. Of course, one time they beat Notre Dame. 12 SEC championships and 2 Heisman Trophy winners. Love to see Herschel play back here back in the day. All right, we're coming back on the field. So we saw Notre Dame's tunnel. Enough for the entire team. Here is Georgia's tunnel. What? 1 offensive lineman? Maybe, Dave? What do you think? Not even. But here you see, come on to the stadium here in South Bend. This place is going to be rocking nearly 80,000 strong tomorrow night, 7:30 kickoff, and we'll get you ready for kickoff with our 1-hour pregame show. It is Bulldogs game day, 10 o'clock Saturday morning, only on Channel 2. I sit down with linebacker Davin Bellamy. The guy talks some serious trash. I love him. He's always fiery, always ready to go. Came back for his senior season. We checked with Davin Bellamy. I also visit with Javon Wims, the wide receiver who caught that great touchdown pass. And we'll talk about Jake Fromm. We can't talk with Jake Fromm because he's just a freshman, but we'll hear his players, his teammates talking about him, getting ready for the first ever regular season game, Georgia and Notre Dame from South Bend. We'll get you ready. It's a 1-hour pregame show, 10 o'clock, Bulldogs game day. Chuck Dowdle is with the team. He will join us from the team hotel. Of course, Anthony Amy, Heather Catlin, holding down the fort back at the Channel 2 studios. We'll check in with former Bulldogs quarterback DJ Shockley and so much more. It's Bulldogs game day, 10 o'clock right here from South Bend, Georgia and Notre Dame. Thanks for tuning in on this Facebook Live, folks. Much love from South Bend. We'll see you tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. on Bulldogs Game Day.